Hey guys, how is everyone? You guys beat me to it. There's Fabio here already. We got Samantha. Hello to Samantha and Patsy and Nana Michelle. I appreciate you lurking. You get that done. I said hi to Patsy. We got Teresa. Hello, hello. And Angela. Hello, hello. How is everyone? What have y'all been up to? It's been a minute. Well, I mean, last week, but I don't think I remember seeing many of you guys last week, so it's still new. The new time is still new. Hey, Chris, how are you? I'm not in my actual YouTube, so I can't pin the, what do you call it? I can't think of words today, so you have to bear with me. My, what do you call it? My paneling. There you go. There's the words. So if anybody wants to come up, it's there somewhere. I should probably go pin that somewhere. I should probably log in and pin it. Let me do that. I was here, but lurking last week. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome sauce. Okay, so let me find. I know I have a YouTube thing open somewhere. Here we go. Let me find my channel. View your channel. That's what I want. I should mute the tab. No, mute site. I don't want to mute site. I just want to mute the tab. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Okay, so let me find my thing. There we go. And pin message. There we go. Yay, it's pinned. Okay, so now I can close that out. Unmute. There we go. Okay, so I don't like have a heart attack later when I'm not hearing it when I watch something else. Oh my goodness. So what's new with you guys? Not a whole lot is new with me. I picked up extra hours at work. I've been doing like I worked yesterday for 6 hours and 2 weeks ago for 6 hours because we have like an auction site that helps nonprofits do auctions to raise money. So, and we have night of event support. If they pay extra, they can have a dedicated support person there for 6 hours of time. So I've been doing that lately too. So that's pretty much the only thing that's super new with me. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but good. Yeah, I'm working my butt off, but I am good. Which, like, it's good and bad. It's good because, like, the paychecks are nice, but it's bad because I don't have a whole lot of YouTube time, which sucks. But I'm making a point on Sundays at the very least. It is good. I get more taxes taken off, though. The Canadian Uncle Sam likes to take a lot more money when you do overtime. So I was already in like a decent like tax bracket, and then like I think the extra 6 hours just like bumped me up. I think they took like $1,400 off my last paycheck, which is like wow. I used to like not make that total. So how are you, Teresa? I haven't seen you in a long time. I mean, other than like TFF just a minute ago, but trying to think of what to talk about. There's got to be more new than that's popping in my brain. I just like it's not exciting to me, but it's still probably news that I can't think of right now. Trying to think. You guys asked me stuff because I don't remember. I've been missing you, Coco. I've been a bit brain dead lately, but you must have been used to our brain. I miss you too, Teresa. And like, I think I was only partially using our brain, I promise, because like, I've been feeling pretty brain dead too lately. But I get stuff done, so maybe I used more than I thought I did. But I promise I wasn't using the whole thing. And some of the messages that like we use like a messenger service called Slack at work, and some of my messages in there prove that like I did not have the whole brain. Definitely not. Oh my goodness. So, oh yeah, I guess kind of new. It's not like exciting news, but mom's in the hospital. So, what do you call it? Yeah, Mama Cocktails is in the hospital. Let's see if I got any updates. Come on, open up. Why is my Facebook not working now? What the heck? No, no news yet. Uh, yeah, so last I heard is she was taken to the hospital because she's having trouble breathing. And from what they think, it's fluid around her heart. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't had any updates yet. And I was first notified around 10 a.m., but I was asleep. So I only got the message at 1. But yeah, no new news yet. So we'll see. That must mean Cynthia has it. Yeah, Cynthia. It's all her fault. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but aside from that, not a whole lot new. Yeah, the last 2 Sundays, I've had all the kids over. You guys, well, anyway, it was your last week. You saw all the kids here. First of all, thanks, Patsy. Prayers for my mom. Nick says, I'm heading off to get my car repaired before I leave for Canada on Saturday, dropping it off. So by the time I get it back, it'll be running like it's brand new. Awesome sauce. So you're driving down. I couldn't remember like how you were getting here. So you're driving to Canada? Yeah, I need to take my current at some point. Because like, like for oil changes and stuff like that, it's like so many kilometers or so much time. Like, I don't leave my house unless I absolutely have to, so I will never reach the maximum number of kilometers before, like, the time frame thing, so I'm gonna have to go by the time frame rather than the kilometers. So, no, I'm flying with Delta Airlines from Minneapolis. Okay, 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 so you just want it, like, ready. Your cars will be good to go when you get back then. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I probably do. I'm trying to it's really hard, like, I have 0 concept of time, like, 0. And I think I've had the car for quite a while that it's probably time to, like, get it taken a peek at for the oil change or whatever. So are you and the kids still camping out in the RV? Teresa? Just out of curiosity. That was hilarious. Uh, hey, kitty cat. Hugs back at you. Thanks for coming. What are you up to? What are you working on? What are you sipping on? I've been crocheting and walking my neighbor's dog since he had, oh no, stroke Thursday. Walked over 22,000 steps. That's a lot of steps. That is insane. But it's awesome that you can do that for your neighbor. Hope they're okay. Wow. Yeah, I got to get struts and shocks replaced. Luckily, I already have new parts. Just gotta have somebody do it. My uncle's a retired mechanic and does work part-time in his garage. Okay, well, that's cool. That's awesome to have. Okay, so kitty cat is drinking coffee and knitting socks. Awesome. No, sometimes on the weekends we hang out in the RV, but not full time. Okay. I remember there was a point like last time we were like really hang, it was like an everyday thing. It was almost like you guys were all like homeless, but with like a ginormous home at the same time. Yeah, I hope he's okay too. And it is awesome that she's helping. Of course, are any of us surprised? Teresa, awesome. Whoa, I'm knocking Schnoot over. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. So you guys have any questions for me? I'll have like 0 plan for today. Like 0. I thought nothing about it. I just like figured, I'll come on and I'll figure it out. I'll wing it. When you have to walk inside to use the restroom all the time, it gets old fast. For sure. At least they're doing that. Like, my boys would just be like, I'll pee on the wheel. Part of the reason I'm excited is finally here, Coco. I really need to experience more of Canada outside of where I've already been. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's so much to see in Canada. Like, it's huge. We don't have like a huge population, but there's so much to see here. I haven't directly heard from Kenny Chris, but I've seen some of his posts where he wasn't feeling well and stuff, and so hopefully everything's okay. Hello, Maureen. Just finished supper. Hubby brought home barbecue chicken and tater salad. I haven't eaten yet. I got like literally from groceries to TFF, and then I was chit chatting behind like backstage, and then now this. So I think I popped 2 like mini muffins in my mouth. But I got some macaroni salad waiting for me upstairs. So and some egg sandwiches. So I'm looking forward to that. He's doing great now and is finally back to work, but not walking long distances yet. Okay. Well, at least there's that. So that's good. I forget what percentage of your population, but I know a majority of Canadians live within 100 miles of the U.S. border. Yeah, because it's ridiculously cold. The further north you go, the more wintry it is. So yeah, we're kind of like all like majority of us are like right there, as close to the U.S. as we can get without being in it. Yeah, and I don't know the percentage either, but it's definitely the most of us are. Oh, I hear dogs running downstairs. Canada is definitely on my bucket list. Hubby has been several times, mainly Ontario, Toronto, but he loves Canada. Yeah, it's like one thing you'll notice if you come is Canada has a lot of trees. If you're ever driving down like the main highway to get across Canada, there's a lot of trees. Not a lot to see between places. Hi, babies. Hello. Oh, why are you knocking stuff over? There's no reason for that. You want to come say hello to everybody? Come say hi to everybody. There's Nikki. There's my Nikki. Say hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, my Nikki. I call her my little piglet because she's always like. You want to come say to Dobby? Come on. There's Dobby. There's my Dobby. She's got the skinnier face and nose. That's how you know. And Jake's too old to jump on my lap. Get away from the garbage. What do we do? Ugh, your breath smells like death. You want me to scratch your ears too? Mr. Cocktails is standing at my door. He's too old to jump on my lap, he says. What's up?
Nothing, dog. Just I opened the door and the dogs were like, "We're going." Jake was very quick.
Yeah, Jake's not quick about anything anymore. Hey, baby boy, you're old man. You're old man now. Yeah, Mr. Cocktails just opened the door upstairs to come down. The dog's like, Pew. You wanted to visit the mummy? Hey, you want to visit the mummy? Yeah. What am I gonna? Oh, Teresa. Oh. I've got dog hair in my mouth.
How long is your life?
Hourish.
This is your first one?
Yeah.
I'll leave the dog with you.
All right. Appreciate it. He's leaving the dogs with me. Puppy feet. Did you hear the puppy feet? Okay, I read that one. Just finished crocheting a sweater for my daughter that started as a vest. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all probably heard it, but I have so many vests just because, like, once I get done to that point, I don't want to do the sleeves after. So I got, like, I don't know, so many vests, so many. It'll be my first time on a regional jet. It's only a 76-seat airplane. I got to keep my head down. Not much demand for people between Minnesota and Toronto. I guess so. Like, I've never been on one. Well, I've flown Porter Airlines from Montreal to Toronto, which is a much smaller plane. I never took note of the number of seats in there, but it's much smaller. And I like it because it drops you off, it uses the downtown airport on the island there. So you're literally already downtown rather than an hour away at Pearson. Let's see here. Yes, trees. Our trees are mainly mesquite trees that rarely grow over 15 feet. They like to sprawl rather than grow straight up. Okay, cool. I didn't realize mesquite was a tree. I've seen things that were like, what do you call it? Like smoked with mesquite. I didn't realize it was a tree type. So I just learned something new today. And Nick's laughing at Mr. Cocktails. Oh my goodness. You guys getting into trouble? You're being too quiet. It's never good when they're quiet. I mean, it's nice when they're quiet, but it usually means they're up to something. What are you guys doing? Come on, come on. Come see mommy. Come see mommy. Come here, Dobby. Oh, what Dobby do? Where'd you go? They're all over the place. Oh, that's a downside to having like 3 dogs. It's like they can like spread out, divide and conquer, and get into more trouble. Hey, what are you guys doing? Get out of the garbage. Oh, good Lord. What are you doing, Jake? Hey, Zach. Sorry I can't stay. You know where I am at work. Oh, well, thanks for popping in. Hope you have a good day at work. How much time you got left? You just starting or are you on break or something? What are you doing? Don't be knocking stuff over. There's some dangerous stuff down here. I wasn't expecting company. Hey, I wasn't expecting company. No, I wasn't. How would I do? He's my Dobby. He's my Dobby. Mwah. How would I be? Jeez Louise. Her breath is like, I don't know what she eats, but oh, good Lord. The boys refuse to leave my side, so I can come up, and hubby is using the computer compressor outside. Okay. You're not gonna let your mommy come visit? I got till 8:30, so 2 hours left. Okay, you can do it. You're on the home stretch. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I used to do it. Just come up here, have like 0 plan, and talk for 7 hours straight. Now I'm like, I don't know. Y'all already know everything about me. There's really nothing to say. Oh, they just went up the stairs, but I'm pretty sure the door's closed up there. So they'll be back down. They don't know how to knock to make Mr. Cocktails let them back up. I did take a week off at the end of May. Like here, it's I don't know, something different, something Patriots in Quebec, but everywhere else in Canada is Victoria Day. So I took like 4 vacation days, so I get like a week off at the end of May. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm also super duper. The Florida trip's coming up really fast, so that'll be fun. Haha, one looked at me sideways, and the other said, "Yeah, I'm not." You guys are party poopers. Which one was from Dennis? I got my eyes on you, Dennis. Yeah, they're back. A bunch of troublemakers. Yeah, I'm going to Florida in July because I don't know how much I'm allowed to divulge, but Dan, me, Frog, pretty much all of TFF and a few others are going to be meeting up in Florida for 2 weeks. So we're going to actually do TFF all together from Florida for a bit. So yeah, that'll be fun. And then we'll do, I don't think everybody, but I know Dan and Ash are going to do some Disney. I've got pre-booked a couple of days that I'm going to go to Disney with them. So that'll be fun. My kids don't know. Shh. Hopefully none of my kids are watching. They'll be like, why are you bringing me? Got to work Mother's Day next Sunday. That's going to be double hockey sticks. Yeah, I hear you, Zach. I'm sure your mom understands. So Dennis said he has his eyes on me. Oh, my goodness. We ever meet, Dennis? We ever meet? It will be so much fun. And Maureen says, it? Did I miss something? Is that added to something else? Or Oh, it's gonna be epic. I'm like, did I miss something? It is absolutely gonna be epic. Definitely. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I just know I'm gonna need a vacation after my vacation though. But I'm using my third week of vacation in May rather than after the fact, just because I'm exhausted. He's fully entertained with himself now. Oh, Zach may go to Quebec next year. Awesome sauce. Do you have a plan for where or for anything particular? And why are you still here? I thought you were working. Sorry, a little lag here. No worries, Marie. No worries. I was just confused for a minute, which isn't hard to do. It's really not hard to confuse me. So it's probably more me than you than anything. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm so excited about it. I haven't been excited about much in the last few years just because the bee and everything. I was just hunkered down and didn't do much outside the house and then the C word and all that. So I'm finally feeling comfortable enough to fly. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So much fun. Oh goodness. I haven't seen Cynthia in forever either. Does anyone else talk to Cynthia? I mean, that's on me. I'm sure she's probably reached out and I didn't notice because I always have my ringer off, but I have so many projects staring at me and I don't know if I want to start a new one or finish one I already started. Well, we know your brain wants to start a new one. That's just how our brain works because I know that because we share it. Hey, not early. It's always going to be 6 unless otherwise stated. I went later last week because the kids and stuff and whatever, but normally it's scheduled at 6 unless otherwise stated. Oh, you've talked to Cynthia. Okay, that's good. Is she okay? She's good. She's her usual awesome self, I'm assuming. What are you guys getting into? What you doing? Let me pick that up that you knocked over. Dabby do. Oh my dabby dabby. The other two are worryingly absent. Oh, there's Nikki. Okay. There's my Nikki. Hey, my Nikki bum. I don't know where Jake is, though. Yeah, she's good? Okay, awesome. Teresa saying hi to Nate. How's the family and you? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried about, was it Aggie or Edie that you gave spoonfuls of Vegemite last time? I'm a little worried about her. Yeah, those that weren't here last week, I did taste tests between Vegemite, Marmite, and Promite. And you just get 3 spoonfuls, not spoonfuls, but just straight off the spoon. I think it was, I want to say Aggie, but I don't know. They look exactly the same. It doesn't matter what outfit they're wearing, so I don't know. And Maureen's asking, how's Carmen and the girls? You haven't seen Carmen in forever, but we do get to see the girls normally. Carmen's back to work though, so I guess I come on too early for Carmen to be home, which kind of sucks because I miss Carmen. What are you getting into? Hey, Nikki, come here, Nikki. Come on, Nikki. No, you too busy exploring. Too busy exploring. Oh, we got Daddy in the chat. Here he is.
Good morning. I said it's early because we're all just waking up.
Okay.
Said, oh, there's a lovely aroma in here.
Hi, good morning, baby girl. Hi, Daddy buddy. Oh.
Guess what today is your time?
What? It's the birthday? No.
It's a birthday.
Is it? They're a year old today?
Oh, a year old for us yesterday, but a year old for you today.
Oh, happy birthday, baby girls. Happy birthday. Oh, they're so precious. Oh.
they started, they had a good sleep because grandmas, they didn't sleep very well and they didn't have naps at all.
Oh.
So they had a
Oh.
very good sleep. They went to bed at 7:30 and it's 8 o'clock now and they're just waking up. So
Oh,
nearly a
wow.
12-hour
That's a
sleep.
good sleep. That's like a Coco sleep.
I can just hear my voice
my goodness.
echoing next to Carmen. So I'll just unplug the baby monitor.
Oh. Poor Carmen.
Hey,
Hey, baby girl.
eat a plate. And Edie and Aggie's over there.
There's Aggie. Hi, baby girl. Happy birthday, Aggie. Hi. They're so smiley.
Birthday over there.
I am so not that happy when I wake up in the morning. Oh my goodness. Hi.
Look at all your teeth. They love
You got all
phones.
kinds of teeps now. Hi, Edie. Hey, baby girl. Happy birthday, Edie.
That's what we told them now. They're not babies anymore. They're toddlers.
I know. Then again, oh, look at you.
Where are you? There you go.
You're so smiley. You're so smiley. Oh. Hi, baby girl.
I might have to put you up here and I'll change some bums. Don't worry, there won't be any.
Nothing I need to censor later.
No. There we go. Carmen will be like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I thought like last week you're a bit later. I checked my phone. I was like, oh, geez, she's already live. Carmen's off work today because it's Labor Day here.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Who's ready?
Teresa's saying, how's Jeremy the Carrot Monster? He made a brief appearance last week. He looks good.
He's way up there. I can see him. And as we're worrying about Aggie after eating a Vegemite, I'm more worried about your children for their reactions to eating a common food in my country.
It is so salty, though. Oh, my God. And I like salty stuff, but holy smokes. Hello. Hi, Smiley Pants. Hi, Smiley Pants. I see all your teeth. I see all your teeth.
1-year-old. 1-year-old. At a big party back up at Grandma's house, probably about 20 people there.
That's a big party. I don't think I know 20 people.
And we did where they tried to eat their own cake and all that, but they weren't too interested. And I wrote their cousins who are also identical twins. I said, oh, the perfect people for them to sit on their lap and eat that, because we didn't have any sort of high chair or anything. We just thought, well, people are going to want to hold them anyway the whole time. And it was nearly people fighting over who got to hold them. So
Okay.
I said, come on, you too. And so they sat on their 13-year-old cousins' laps and ate a little bit of cake. That's awesome. They're a bit reluctant at first, because they were going somewhere after. And it's like, oh, who cares? He's got a little, how'd you get icing on you? I had my 1-year-old cousin eat a cake on my lap. People aren't going to care.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for Cody's first birthday, I made him, I don't think it was me. Somebody made him a Barney cake.
We got Boom Boom.
He was very into Barney at the time. But there was like outline of like black or whatever. So literally everyone that ate the cake had like black teeth. It was like black. Not much, Craig. How about you? I've been working. So now like no more late night lives or 8-hour lives or whatever like I used to do. So it's like 1 hour. Sometimes I'll push it to 2 on Sundays.
Coco sold out for the money.
I didn't sell it for money. Mr. Cocktails insisted that I apply at this job, and he wasn't wrong. The job is amazing. I love the people. Yeah, I know it's a joke.
You're working for the man now.
I am. It's not as fun though as like YouTube stuff.
One thing I never knew, and then I finally had a decent look at it, and I was like, your logo. Like, I never realized it makes sense that the olive is yarn with a knitting needle through it, or a crochet needle. I never.
Yeah.
I look closely and I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's not just a wine thing; it's actually crocheting cocktails. It's like she's a little bit clever
I
there.
wasn't random. I actually thought about it. There was thought put into my logo. Craig's good. Just stitching and baking mostly. What you been baking? I haven't had time to bake anything in so. Or honestly, I haven't picked up a crochet hook in forever either. Like
Aggie's been baking.
It's shameful to have crochet in my title at this point. They are beautiful. Teresa says, Nate, they're so beautiful. They are precious.
Well, she's making it very hard for me to put her clothes on, though.
They never make it easy.
One bum changed. I'm going to go crawl and find Mummy, okay?
One clean bum. One happy clean bum.
Go find Mummy.
Oh, sourdough. I've never tried that. I've done like home baked bread, but never sourdough. You get like special starter stuff for that stuff, right? Bread, crackers, cookies. Hi. And flatbreads.
Oh.
Hi, pretty girl.
Uh-oh, what have I done?
Uh-oh. New bum. I never tried a flatbread. I should. I like flatbreads. I should try that.
Because pressing back is never a good thing. I'm not showing anything, Carl.
Hi, Carmen. She's like, get me off camera. I just woke up.
Mummy always.
You can buy starter online? Huh. I thought that schnit had to be like passed down through generations and stuff or something. But I guess it makes sense in these days. Yeah, really easy when you get in the groove. Yeah, I gotta start doing more stuff that I used to, because I used to like can things, like make homemade stuff, homemade bread. I like got a pressure canner. I like make giant vats of chili and like can it for the year. I haven't done any of that in like probably 5 years.
Just pay.
Amazon has everything, literally.
Oh, most of the parties are catered by Costco.
Oh yeah.
You get the like Carmen used to do all that schnut. Now she's like, nah. If I'm going to do parties now, just $25, $30 per sandwich platter or this, that, and all. Yes, you can make it a lot cheaper, but time is money, especially when you're a parent.
For real. Oh, for real. Like, I don't know. My kids aren't even at home anymore, really. And as it is, like with my ADHD, I've recently started, like, I always felt guilty buying like pre-cut veggie platters and stuff. I'm like, but if I buy the veggies, they're going to sit in the fridge until they go bad, because I know my ADHD is not going to allow me to go cut them up and whatever. So
I bought, as we're lining up at Costco, I turned around. That's where probably most Costco's in the world are the same. That's the confectionery parts right behind you, the lollies and candies and all that. And there was this. It's like prices are different in Australia, but it was like $25 for this big giant bag of like all like the warheads and the sour gummies and
I like sour
gummy
stuff.
pizzas and push pops, ring pops. It was like all those sort of candies from the 80s and all that. So I bought that, and I said, it's a kid's birthday party, Carmen. It'll be fun to have them all out on the tables and all that. And after everyone had eaten all the other stuff, they went nuts for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So Daddy took that one win, whereas compared to our sushi platter, which probably about five pieces out of like 50 went. So
yeah.
And
they're horrible to their employees, but I can't stay away from their for real, Craig. Hi.
We wake up happy every day.
Oh,
happy.
So happy. Oh, I want to squish you.
Oh yeah, they're So on the 1st of May, like everyone, like their birthday's the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, like I said last week and all that. So on the 1st of May, that my sister sent Carmen a message and wished them happy birthday.
Okay.
And then yesterday on their birthday, she wished them a happy birthday for the day before. Happy birthday for yesterday, and it's like, no, you've got it right, but then you're correcting yourself to so twice she got their birthday wrong. She's only got 2 nieces, people. There's only 2.
Yeah.
They
But
both share the
from
same
what I've heard
birthday.
before, the fact that she reached out is all is the thing.
Yeah, just completely
yeah.
wrong. Just want to pick the phone up without hitting any button that will mess us up. There we go. Yeah, you love seeing yourself on camera, don't you?
Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, you're not vain at all. Nana Michelle says, I've been lazy. Right with you, Coco. I used to make my own yogurt, Kuiper, and all sorts of stuff. Now by myself, it's not much fun. Yeah, I think that's it too, is like the kids aren't here to cook for either. So it's like it's just me and Mr. Cocktails. Now that I work late shift, like he's already up there, and until recently he finished like 3 hours before me. So he just like do supper or whatever. But now he started working late shift too. So we both finished. Well, he finished at 8. I finished at like 8:15, 8:30 because I'm like the lead on late shift. So like I kind of got to stay there till like everyone's done. If anyone's stuck on a call or a chat, I got to make sure they're all good. But yeah, maybe I should knit something instead of crocheting it. I don't know. It's up to you, Teresa.
Bottle time.
Aww. So precious.
You got anything to say, Dale?
No.
Hi. It's been a minute.
If I killed my
You
volume,
look awesome.
you're going to kill my volume. If I hit the volume button of all the buttons.
Hitting all the buttons.
We didn't hear the last like minute.
Oh.
Coco
Who,
would
me?
have heard, yeah, we didn't hear her.
Oh, I was just saying, it's been a minute. It's awesome to see you, Carmen. Hi, pretty girl. Upside down, baby.
I'm saying that we got toddlers now.
Yeah.
We got 1-year-olds.
Yeah. It goes so fast. It feels like yesterday you're just telling me that you were actually pregnant and it was twins. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Maureen says, hey, Carmen, you're looking great, girl.
Thank you. The holiday year.
You're saying that's why it's a random that you're here for a Monday. And like Carmen went to bed shortly after them, and she got about nearly 11 hours sleep too, which she's had a lot of stress with work lately, so that was good for her to get a whole lot of sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit my job, I think. It's not worth the drama.
Yeah, for sure. You got to stay sane. Your mental health is definitely worth more than a job.
It's not the job, it's the parents and citizens that run the canteen that I work at.
Like the PTA.
Okay.
And so I'm employed by them. And when I was on maternity leave, they had another lady come in.
Okay.
And she used everything and didn't buy anything and was really, really tight.
She ran the pantry all the way down, like so, all the dry store and the cold.
Yeah, everything I had in the freezer, everything in the dry store, everything. Not that you want to keep stuff in a freezer for 9 months. And because she made a profit, and when I came back, I had to rebuy packaging. I had to rebuy everything. And because I'm not making a profit, they prefer her. And because she watered everybody's food down, apparently there's no difference between her cooking, who is just some grandmother, no qualified chef or anything, and our food is on par. And I'm just like, that's really quite disrespectful.
To say that to a chef, that her cooking is just as good as yours.
And because she was on the phone with them all the time, they're like really good, oh, she's a great communicator. You're not a good communicator. I'm like, well, I don't call you because I know you're busy. And if you don't need to know at that moment, I'll tell you at another stage. So they're pushing me and they're bullying me, and I'm just
every couple of weeks they say, "Oh, so how are you going with like being away from your kids? Don't you want to be there more and all that?" So
every time they have a conversation, are you sure you want to be working? Are you sure? Kids grow up so fast.
Which that shobe illegal, like to say that to a new mum all the time.
It's every time that they meet me, they say the same thing, and I'm like, well, yeah, I've got to work, so. It just does. It's doing my head in, and I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
And now because the other lady that I work with stood up to them and said, actually, the other lady that was here was not very good. Now she's getting bullied as well. And it's just.
They don't believe anything she says because they say that while you were there, while she was there, you were saying positive things about her, and she's like, yeah, because I was just trying to get through the days.
if it's someone you got to work with, you don't say negative stuff, and they're surprised that as soon as she leaves, then she's saying negatives about her. It's like, well, that's the way the world works. If she's under someone and she doesn't like them, you don't tell everyone. You have to wait.
No.
So it's like all these the PTA, PNC, Parent and Citizen State Committee. They're all volunteers, and so when you need something done, they all work full-time jobs, so they don't have the time for you. And then, but then when you have to have a meeting, they sit there and the entire meeting you're attacked. And then they get up and walk out because they've got to get to another meeting.
Because they've had like 6 weeks of vent up for them or more. So because they haven't communicated a long time, they just let everything out and complain about every little thing. You know, it's never all the right things you've done. It's always all the negatives.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would leave my ringer on because you just restock everything. But when she runs out, she's going to need to restock too. And then they're going to realize like, oh,
oh, it's a classic. Like new managers and businesses I've worked in, it's a classic thing to make your profits look good. Is that you get into a new place, you run all the stock down, and wow, look at all this money they're making, and their expenses are low. Like they're not spending a lot of money. It's like but then you explain that to them, they go, no, that's just excuses. It's like, no, that's fact. You know, people like a manager could take over a warehouse and say, okay, we're not ordering for the next couple of months unless we truly need something. Let's just run all the stock down that we've got. And then it's like, wow, look, they've made $1 million and they've only spent 10,000. It's like, well, yeah, because the warehouse is now empty. So the next poor guy that walks in is like, I've got to order everything. We've got nothing to sell. Oh, wow, look, his expenses are right up and he hasn't sold anything yet. It's like,
well, duh. Like, I don't know. That's I think baffles my brain is people in charge that don't realize that schnut.
Yeah.
Like, how are you in charge if you don't see this?
Yeah.
Like she would buy as needed, and she would, like, Carmen has a stock there, so it's like, okay, we need more chili beans for this chili, so she'd go to a cupboard and there it is. Whereas this lady, because she was a smoker, she would be like, oh, I need to go to the shop to get some chili beans and all that. So she would get in a car, drive there, get the 2 cans of chili beans that she needs, have a smoke break and all that, and be back in half an hour. And they deem that as somehow being, you know, better use of time and, you know, efforts, rather than Carmen, who would have, you know, the stuff that she needs. And it's cans. The cans last for bloody ever. Bags of rice and things like that last a long time and all that. So that's why there's a cupboard there. You have a dry store for a reason. But she would just disappear for half an hour and go buy the 3 things that they need. It's like, that's not efficient.
It's really
anyway,
not.
that's a really long-term way of saying I'm really glad today's a public holiday.
Yeah.
Well, Carmen, on the drive home, Carmen liked the drive home because that's when she knew she had 3 hours of my time where I couldn't really say, I don't want to talk about your job, Carmen. It's like, well, you just sit in the car, mate. You can listen. And then she used the word dread. And I'm like, as soon as I heard the word dread, because I've had jobs like that where as soon as you dread going in, because it used to be fun for her. Like she would, Star Wars Day, she did everything Star Wars themed and did the blue milk and all that. What other ones you did? Yeah, like the gay pride days. She'd decorate the whole place up and that, and you know, Easter, things like that. Like when she first got there, she did 6 months of like international cuisines every week. So like to get the kids learning about different foods from around the world and themed and all that. And now she's like, everything fun about the job is now being slowly taken away that she added to it because, you know, and like when they compared the number, like this woman was spending less, but like Carmen's, they're doubling, like on a day of what they would sell, they're doubling what they would sell. So the profit's going to get there eventually. You know, when they're selling 2,000 compared to 1,000 consistently every day, it's like, well, that's going to add up eventually.
But also the other thing is that when we had drought here and it was really bad, the principal decided that all sandwiches in the canteen would be $2. So ham and salad, ham, cheese, tomato, silver side salad, any of that kind of stuff. And it's like, you do realize that we don't make a cent on a sandwich.
They were loss leaders. They were things that, and people would come and buy like 5 sandwiches because they knew that they were cheap compared to everything else. So that would eat into the profits.
And that's what we'd sell. And that's what we still sell. So it's only last week they decided to now have a $2 range and a $4 range. So like the egg salad.
But like in Canada, inflation and prices are going up like crazy since everything's gone crazy since, you know, the vid. then
Yeah.
they want to keep the prices the same low prices in the canteen. It's like it doesn't work that way. The prices are up
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it does suck on the other end too, because like people aren't necessarily making more money to be able to afford the higher prices, but
That's what I
like
said to
if it
Carmen.
costs that much to make something, you got to charge at least that, you know?
Yeah, if
But
it's not fun,
the
then
cost
don't
of
be there.
everything doesn't include our wages.
Oh,
So that's just another
I'll be
thing.
right back.
While I was away, they put another person on because they came back 3 days a week. So there was another lady there, and they don't want to get rid of her. So now my costs
Well, Coco's
include
gone.
all my costs include the extra $10,000 of wages for this other lady as well.
Yeah, they got an extra person, so that costs even more money. So it's like, well,
Yeah.
I think they're setting her up to fail because they want to get the old lady back. So it's like,
Hey.
I can see myself on camera. I'm so gorgeous. Look at me.
Gonna wave to Coco. Wave to Coco. Wave to Coco. Say hi. They're so happy. Oh my God, they're precious.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
she's got a favorite
What you
toy.
got there? You got a phone. Does it taste
Mummy's
good?
phone. That's our favorite toy. Oh, and then we got our other baby up here now.
That Isabella?
Yeah.
Hey, I guess right. Yay! I know Connie, but Isabella, I don't see her as often. But hi.
That was about their fifth word was Izzy.
Aw.
We call her Battle Cat.
Izzy. Izzy. Yeah, Izzy. Izzy. Izzy.
Izzy.
You say Izzy. Look. Izzy. Izzy. She's a cat. She goes, meow, meow.
She's too excited to say it.
Izzy. Izzy.
Izzy just sits there
Aw.
and they'll pull her hair, they'll pull her tail, like not anything bad or anything, just
Yeah.
like babies can do. And Izzy just sits there like, oh well, she's pretty gentle with them.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
even
I'm
just
still-
like
I'm
leaned
fine.
in for more a second ago.
It's like I'm getting attention, so I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's my phone. That's my phone.
Like
sorry
try me,
to
Mom.
take over your chat again, but I thought Carmen's here. I'll jump on today. That's a rarity at the moment. Or might not be rare so soon.
Well, whatever works for you guys, man, you do what you got to do. Because yeah, if you're dreading, it's time to move, find something else for sure. Hi. And you are always welcome up, Nate. Always. Hi, pretty girl.
I just worry about taking over the chat now. I'm like, oh.
Oh, don't
You
even
got to
worry
build
about
your
it.
audience back up. That's what I
Not
noticed
like I
last
had
couple of
anything
weeks.
to say.
You've got to build that audience back up because they're not, getting weekly. You got to get everyone back and all that. Like, it's good to see Teresa back in the chat, sort of thing. So slowly it'll get back to what it was again.
Yeah, I doubt it'll ever be as high just because of the time. It's not as convenient for everyone at this hour. But once I go upstairs, I don't come back down. I think that's the bigger issue. Is like my office is now downstairs. And once I go up and I eat and I sit in the lazy boy upstairs, I'm like, this is where I'm living till bedtime now.
It's a positive and a negative to have that the new studio, that it's good that you got this space and all that, but then it's like there's like my going down to my workshop sometimes. It's like it's good that I got the big space there and all that, especially in winter, to actually get off your butt and get down there, because in winter I've got to throw on a jacket and the Ugg boots and all that.
I don't even have to do that. It's in the same building. I go down the stairs in the same building. I don't have to go outside at all. But
it's still a big enough of a ditch to cross.
Yeah, like I had my own space before, but it was upstairs. It was right there. So it wasn't a big deal. But I'm so lazy lately. Just I'm so tired and lazy. Oh my goodness. So coming all the way back down the stairs and like I'm just like yeah. So I'm already down here for TFF. So this is when I'm doing it. Hi, pretty girl.
You got lots of hair in our hand, mummy. Someone's got a whole
They're
couple
so
of hands
smiley.
with hair.
She hasn't been
They're generally pretty happy. They're pretty good at the party, and they got passed around like crazy. And
Yeah.
we had because we went to that. I think I told you about the birthday party we went to. It was pretty poorly organised with the poo on the ground and all that. So we all got like ours was like no one. I told everyone if you want to, it's Sunday. If you want to leave, no one's going to judge you until you're gone at least. I said, we know it's a
So you're
Sunday. If
gone.
you want to get going and all that, like we understand and all that, but people were there for another half an hour beyond that. So it was like no one wanted to leave, and we opened up all the presents in front of everyone and thanked them, and I walked around with the girls and gave everyone a little hug or a kiss or a cuddle or whatever they
Aww.
So
I want a baby cuddle.
to show people that we're thankful for the gifts and all that, whereas we never even got a thank you for the gift that we
We
brought.
didn't expect anyone to. Well, people do give gifts, but they don't really need anything. But they got some nice little prezzies, and don't stop eating the cat hair. Oh, we're going to write a book. Things you thought you'd never say to an infant.
The things you say out loud, and you're like, geez, I thought I'd never say that before.
Oh, I would have like a novel-sized book.
Yeah. No, don't grab your poo.
Do they grab your poo? What?
No, their poo. Like that thing. Like things you thought you'd never say out loud, but then you had kids and. Oh no! What's it? Like, don't eat the cat's hair. Don't eat the cat's hair.
Are you singing? Are you singing a song? You singing a song for Coco?
I'm gonna get her phone back and be like, "What the heck?"
You're gonna have to wash it.
Looks like she's trying to play a flute with the phone.
Dad.
Dad.
Clap your hands. Clap.
Yay!
Oh, at the end there was this big, like a balloon, like a helium balloon, but it was filled with just regular air. And so people had a baby each facing each other on their lap, and they put this balloon between them, and they foil balloon, and they just went nuts. They were just screaming and laughing, and
I can imagine.
It was the most fun toy in the world. All the toys they got given as gifts, it was this foil balloon that was
toys that they're not used to.
Yeah, it's like some Christmases, like they like the box better than the gift, like.
Oh, they love paper.
Well, we held a baby each, and then Carmen's friend opened up the presents for them because we couldn't.
Okay.
We went through all the presents, and then they got their own cake each, and ate on their cousin's lap, and I picked one up, and somehow the cake, slipped and got on the face. I don't know how that happened. It was a very gentle smash cake. It was a very gentle one. But then we had icing all over our face.
Yeah, one of my favorite memes is like, it had to have been like one of those smash cakes first birthday thing, but it was like blue icing, and the kid's just like a blue, and it's like the face he's making, like it's like the caption is "Bring me another Smurf."
We tried it, but they were being very gentle and just grabbing off little bits of the cake and just munching away. It's like, well, this is not the craziness that we envisioned.
Yeah, are you guys too proper? Are you too proper?
Yeah, we're fancy. We're fancy.
You fancy schmancy? Y'all dainty and stuff.
Oh, we might get going anyway, so you can finish up and do whatever Coco's do, okay?
Okay, whatever Coco's do. Thanks for coming up, guys. Great to see you as always.
We'll put you on the big screen so you can watch the end of show.
That's not intimidating at all.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
The big screen. Let's see if we can find Coco first. Where is she? Where is she?
Ready?
The remote always dies when I first. There she is.
There I am.
Okay, see you.
Later, guys. Mwah. All right. Well, wow. That hour went by in a hurry. You guys have any like last minute questions for me before I let y'all go? Or Yeah, it was awesome to see the girls. Oh, they're too sweet for me. I still can't believe it's been a whole year. That is insanity. They're so tiny and I just want to squish them. And I keep saying, like, to myself, I'm like, I got to get out to Australia. Just like, despite like every creepy crawly thing that can kill you out there. Just to see the girls and Carm and Nate and everything. But yeah, by the time that actually happens, the girls will probably be like teenagers. They won't be as open to squishes. Yeah, so I guess on that note, I will let you all go. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. Seems like yesterday. For real, Nana Michelle. It was literally like yesterday. That's a well, I mean, there's a lot of downsides to getting old, but it's just like time flies like crazy. The older you get, it's insane. Oh my goodness. Let me find my thing. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. I'll see you again next week. Spread the word that this is the new time. So I love you all to bits. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. Mwah. Have a great week, guys.